What's going on, guys? SeanEDawgz here, and this is a video I've been wanting to make for a very long time. One that I actually completed a year ago, and I didn't feel it was necessary to release. Well, now I do. This is about someone, another YouTuber, who has basically impersonated me for 5 years, tried to pass off my accomplishments as his own, lied to his subscribers, my subscribers, and everyone he's come in contact with, taken away freedom of speech on his own channel, spread misinformation about me that was already disproved, and continued to name drop me live on his streams that are still on his channel for years and years and years, every single day. So let's see, who is the biggest cheater, liar, and booster in Call of Duty history? First things first, somebody had to do it. This right here, like, who drew this? This is supposed to be swag. This looks like a combination of Seth Curry and CJ McCollum. I'll put pictures of them on screen. For those of you who don't know, they're basketball players in the NBA. But like, come on, man. You didn't have to do them like this. And I just wanted you guys to catch a mini heart attack. This video has nothing to do with swag. Swag's the homie. I gotta keep you on your toes. This video is about none other than Lego Unlock. That's why I've been wanting to make this video for so long, because he's someone who likes to use my name quite frequently. And you're gonna see that with the mountains of evidence that he's provided us on his own channel. So thank you for that. You made my job easier. So I've taken the liberty of organizing this into nice, small, easy to digest chapters in a storybook format. And we will start with chapter 1, the beginneration. This is where we get to see all of the lovely things that this man has said about me for years now. And I held off on making this video during Modern Warfare because at the time I had 60-something thousand subscribers and he was at like 4,000 or 5,000. And I'd equate the situation to like a guy beating up a girl, you know, like even if you win, you lose in the eyes of the people and you're kind of hitting down. But luckily he's taken an uptick in popularity recently and he's at 70,000 subscribers. So now I'm hitting at eye level, so everything's fair game. So I'm going to take you through the quick speed run of the content on his channel where he makes all of these false claims, and then we're going to go ahead and painstakingly break down each and every single one, some of which he's going to disprove himself later on in the same video, because he is a walking contradiction. So let's get started.
Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while now, you know I was the first in the world to get dark matter. I kinda, if not am, the first in the world to get black sky and solar. And I am, I guess, first in the world to get all diamond camo in World War II as well. But we have now gotten all the requirements for the secret camo, first in the world, 3 Call of Duties in a row. Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and World War II. And I guarantee you I'm going to try to do the exact same thing in whatever next year's COD is. But he got it first in zombies. Yeah, like I said, he did, but most people don't consider, like, you can't really hold the first record if you're a cheater. Most people don't consider that legit, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure he did, man, if we're being honest. Because the thing is, like, he's known for, like, doing the glitches and bugs. Yeah, we know he got it, but like I said, most of the things he do, most people don't count them because he's not a legitimate player. Lego, do you know SeanEDawgz ever came on zombies? Yes, we do know that, but like I said, there's probably a 60% chance he did the glitch to just get them all. The one that would take you about 8 or 9 hours, because that's kind of what he does. We don't know that for sure, but I mean. But no one really counts him as legitimate. He does have them, but I don't think anyone counts what he does as legit stuff, because it's for the most part not.
Now, is SeanEDawgz one person?
No, he's multiple. I don't know how many, but it's at least 2. Probably 3, though. It might be just 2, though. We have no idea, though. No idea. I'm guessing 3. It might just be 2. I have a feeling it's 3, though. It's probably 3. But there's really no way to tell for sure.
But he doesn't stream, right?
He doesn't do anything. That's because he does special things. Things that you can't stream and do.
Oh, boosting?
That's not confirmed. But, I mean, he's been caught cheating.
What do you mean he's been caught cheating?
Someone posted something on Twitter of him abusing glitches in online matches. And he owned up to it. He fessed up to it. Like, yeah, that was me. That's why he can't stream and play. Because what he does, he can't. His account would get banned if he streamed while doing it. His excuse was it was for a video.
Did you ever come out with that video?
Nope.
He fails to mention that it's not like I just didn't make a video on that. I didn't make a video, period. I didn't make content for the game because I basically haven't been a YouTuber for 3 years. So now we're going to go ahead and disprove quite literally every single statement that he said. it's time for chapter 2, the expositorial. The very first thing he says is that he was the first in the world to get the endgame camos for Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and COD World War II. We can extend this to present day. He still thinks that he's the first in the world to get all of these camos up until the most recent COD. There's a video from 6 months ago when COD Cold War just released, and it's titled World's First Dark Matter Ultra, but it's bugged. He also has another one, World's 5-time World's First 24/7 grinds the final camo in Cold War. So he still believes his own mountain of lies at this point. So he's still holding on to this, basically pretending to be me and have my accomplishments. I'm going to go ahead and disprove each and every year and show that you actually weren't the first to get any one of these camos, besides Black Ops 3. I'm not going to say that you did or didn't get that first. I'm not going to put any research into it because it's not relevant for this video. I think I had just made a YouTube channel when Black Ops 3 was out. Didn't make any content for that game. So I'm not going to say I was the first to get it in that game because I went for it like 8 months after release, but that's not relevant for this video. So we'll start with Infinite Warfare, where you make the least confident statement you could possibly make. You kind of are, if not the world's first, to get Black Sky and Solar. You don't even believe the nonsense that you're spouting. So we can untangle this massive web of lies all the way back 4 years ago on your channel. When you have a video called Solar Camo, Impossible. Well, I still don't have Solar yet, but you uploaded on November 15th, 2016. My Black Sky Camo video was on November 18th. So you had Solar 3 days before, which, by the way, is irrelevant. Solar is the second to last camo in the game. It's not the last. There would be no point in unlocking it first. That's why I only ended up unlocking it like the day before I got my Black Sky camo, because there was no point. I was going for Black Sky. But anyway, this is where you expose yourself live for the first time. Because in this video, you can see right here, I played this game so much, I already know this is the 4th prestige symbol. You are in 4th prestige. Infinite Warfare, the camo grind was different than any other year because you had to be in 9th prestige because there were 5 classic weapons which you could only unlock using prestige tokens, which you got every 2 prestiges, starting with the 1st prestige. So by the time you got your 5th token, you had to be in 9th prestige. So even though he ended up getting Solar on the 15th, that's because he was only going for the Solar camo, not the Black Sky camo, and he wasn't prestiging. He wasn't making progress on any of the classic weapons. He was just doing the normal weapons, not prestiging and doing all the challenge requirements. He actually didn't end up getting the Black Sky camo until November 24th. That is 6 days after I got mine. So that's why he says, I kind of, if not am the first. Because he wasn't. He couldn't even bring himself to tell the lie when he was making that video. An interesting thing about this camo is that he actually responded on my video where I got Solar and said he kind of got it on November 10th because it was glitched on PC, but he didn't bother to show any proof or make a video until the 15th. Why? I don't know. Let's scratch one title out of your 5 off the list. So if you want to get technical, you couldn't even unlock Solar because there was a bug on PC, and you didn't show all the progress on all of your weapons. If you want to get super technical, you are only going for Solar, which isn't even the endgame camo. So we get to the COD World War II videos, and this is where things start to get really weird, really interesting, where he doubles down on his lies. And he actually commented on my world's first video that I uploaded on November 6th, and he says, I had already got this. However, congrats on getting all diamond. I'm really just hoping to fix this bug soon. And he gets his 2 cronies. Why do I know they're his cronies? Because I watched hundreds of hours of your streams. Mini Assassin is one of your top donators and regularly in your Discord. Headrush is also in there. He's a mod on your streams. So you couldn't even just comment this by yourself. You had to get your friends to vouch for you. And then we go to your channel, and that's cute. First 3 years in a row. Another lie right there. And you uploaded it on the 7th. I uploaded mine on the 6th. Why is there any debate on this? So let's go back to your channel. Let's see if there's anything else. Maybe you just didn't title the video where you already had Chrome Camo. And we go to your video right before this, which is a stream where you show your progress on various weapons. And at the very end of the stream, you show everything that you had. This was on November 5th. At the end of the stream, you show that you have absolutely no progress on the shotguns, some on the SMGs, and you have no progress on the melee weapon. So you're still a couple days out from getting this camo. That's why you didn't get it until the 7th. And at the tail end of the stream, the very last thing you say is that, oh, Cody's getting on now if you guys want to see. So you weren't even doing this by yourself. You were doing it with a friend. He was hopping on your account. I actually did this by myself. And you got him on your account and said, oh, if you guys want to continue watching the stream, he's going to start streaming. So where is this footage? Because you like to claim that since you stream everything, you know it's legit. There is no footage at all of any of this gameplay. You then just upload a video saying that you have the chrome camo, but you didn't upload any of the progress until the end after this stream. So where is it? I can't find this stream anywhere. We can actually go to Cody's channel, your best friend. You know what happens when we go to Cody's channel? We get there, he has 217 subscribers, and no content. So the stream doesn't exist. And you posted your video of having the chrome camo after me, but you claim you got it before me. Does that make any sense? Don't worry guys, it gets better. In this same video, the last one you made, before you made the chrome camo video, you are streaming, playing a game. On the other team, you have Mini Assassin and Fample. Mini Assassin, I don't know if they became your friend because they were a top donator, or they just were donating because they were your friend. You talk to them in Discord every day. You do the same thing with Fample. And Fample actually helped you get the camo on Modern Warfare, I think. I'm not positive on that, but I am positive that he helped you get the camo on Call of Duty Cold War. You even have him featured on your channel. So you have two of your friends on the other team while you are streaming. And you're okay with that. That's very, very interesting. That's 2 off the list. You weren't the first in Infinite Warfare. You weren't the first in COD World War II. And I mean, you have gameplay for multiple games with your friends on the other team. So that brings us to the next COD, Black Ops 4. And what's funny about this is actually the only Call of Duty game where you claim to have gotten world's first. This is actually the only game where you streamed your entire grind. Even though you always like to say, oh, you stream your grind every year, so people know that you didn't cheat. But I don't stream, which means I cheated. So this is the 1 year that you did stream all of your gameplay, and I still got the camo before you. So because I beat you by a couple hours, you decided to say I was a cheater. You went on the prestigious key train, where I had to explain how I didn't boost for the camo when prestigious key called me out without even consulting me. We all know how that went. And he ended up looking really stupid because he admitted he made a mistake. He ended up deleting the tweet because he was trying to trust a third-party COD API tracker that was saying I had a game where I had 200 plus kills and like 10 deaths. It also said I had like a 200 KD with a knife, a 500 KD with one of the LMGs, and a 700 KD with another gun. So it wasn't accurate. And they even posted on their Twitter they wouldn't use any of the information on their site to accuse anyone of cheating because they saw what was going on. And they probably knew that their stats weren't 100% accurate. I'm not going to go through the timestamps for Black Ops 4 because like it's well known that I got this one first. Like I had Charlie Intel even wrote an article. This is where I got like half of my subscribers basically. So we can scratch another one off the list. So, I mean, you claim you're the 5-time champ. We've already gone through very clearly and shown 3 of those you're not. And you just claimed, oh, I cheated, which, oh, we'll get into it. Trust me, don't worry. So we move on to Modern Warfare, which had the most painful, absolute worst camo grind ever. It was so bad that all of the other ones take around 3 days. This one took 2 weeks. And on top of that, one of the challenges was so bugged for one of the launchers. You had to get 40 defender kills. So you had to be defending an objective and kill 40 people. But that's not actually what progressed the challenge. What progressed the challenge was getting savior medals, which nobody figured out for days on days. So what ended up happening is everyone was making whatever progress they were making. Maybe some people were a day ahead of the others. And then all progress stopped because everyone's left with one launcher and everyone's trying to beat each other out, trying to figure out what's causing progress on this, because we see it's not stuck at like 1 out of 40. Maybe we have 5 to 10, maybe even 20 out of 40 of the defender kills. But we don't really know what's tracking them, and it's progressing so slowly that you're lucky to get 1 a game. So multiple days go by, and still no one's showing proof, because the race is basically invalidated at this point. You literally can't get the camo, and nobody was posting proof of them having every gun except this launcher, because we just assumed we'd be able to get it. So everyone wasted multiple days trying to figure out this launcher. Eventually, everyone figured it out and was 1 kill away from the camo. But I didn't even bother. I don't think I even posted proof. I think I started to at the end of this video, but I didn't even go through all the weapons because the race was quite literally invalidated. Like you can't say you were first this year. Like nobody can. There was no way to get the camo. Everyone wasted multiple hours trying to figure out this stupid rocket launcher, and it was literally unattainable. Call of Duty cared about the race, they would have put the camo in the game, but they artificially locked it when you're 1 away from completing all the challenges. And that's on top of having incorrect challenge descriptions, which make it literally unattainable if you're following what the description says. So this was another video I ended up making for entertainment purposes, and again, it got a decent amount of views because, I mean, it was entertaining, and I basically didn't really make YouTube videos after this. This really burnt me out. It was a 2-week grind, and I'm pretty sure P. Hammy actually has proof of him getting this camo before you, or at least getting stuck on the launcher and having everything else before you. So you definitely can't claim you were first on this. I don't think anyone really can, because again, the race was invalidated. If you want to argue against that, be my guest, but that's a losing battle. So that's 3 Call of Duty games where I was very clearly the first person and you weren't. And the third one was kind of close, so you just assumed that I cheated, and that's what you told everyone. And anyone who asked questions in your channel, you told them I cheated, so what I do isn't legit. And then Modern Warfare was completely invalidated because they couldn't even come up with the right challenge descriptions, and the challenges didn't work, and you couldn't get the camo. So all that's left is COD Cold War, where you say you are the 5-time camo champion, which again, I got that before you. I actually didn't bother making a YouTube video. I haven't made a YouTube video since Modern Warfare. I actually made an Infinite Warfare video after my last Modern Warfare video. But I did post proof of what I did on Twitter. And on it, I have the exact timestamps. And you can check this with a website that shows you exactly the second a YouTube video is uploaded. I provided, this is in Eastern Standard Time, EST, 7:24 a.m. on November 20th. I was the first one to get dark matter. In this video, I show every single weapon and all of the progress. This was another game where it had a complete blunder and you couldn't complete all the challenges. It was the camo was artificially locked, you couldn't get it. This was pretty much the reason why I didn't bother making a YouTube video, because this would again have to be one that was just for entertainment purposes, that I would have to go through a lot of effort making. And I hadn't made any videos before this for like several months, close to a year. And there's really no point to me if I didn't see that I was going to continue to upload every day. So I didn't even make a video. I just had this unlisted proof of me getting all the progress for every single weapon. I uploaded this on November 20th, around 7 a.m. We go to Lego Unlocks channel. We go all the way down to 6 months ago, where he says, unlocking DM Ultra live, and he sees this game was bugged because you couldn't actually complete your last challenge on the special weapons, which was the knife and just the grenade launcher, I think, but it wouldn't give you the progress for diamond, so you couldn't get dark matter. They again just didn't put the camo in the game, so they artificially locked the progress. But I still got it before you. You streamed this live on November 22nd. I had mine on the 20th. So I don't know what you're trying to prove here. I don't know who you're lying to, but it's not me. You are lying to yourself. The other link on my tweet was getting the Dark Aether camo, which was the Zombies Dark Matter equivalent, which I got on the 26th. I'm not claiming I got that one first in the world, but both of them together, I was the first person in the world to get, which he tried to claim both of these he got before me. That's just sad. I have actual proof, video evidence of me getting them before you. So that is 5 Call of Duties that you were not first in the world. where you claim to be. You are literally trying to be me. You'd think after 20 minutes I'd show signs of slowing down, but instead we're going to speed up straight into chapter 3, the boostificality. So now that we've gone ahead and disproved your biggest lie of them all, that in the last 5 years you are 5 for 5, and you're the world's first 5-time champion when it comes to these multiplayer endgame camos, it turns out you're actually 0 for 5, worse than LeBron's finals record. We can now delve deeper into your other biggest lie, and that's when you decide to say, oh, everything that we do on this channel, we do on stream. We stream our grinds 24/7 until we get the camo, and that's why we're legit. That's why SeanEDawgz doesn't stream, and he's not legit, and he's a cheater and a booster, and why you should trust us, and why we are the 5-time champion. You're so prideful about it, and it's not even true. And I challenge you to find any of the footage that I'm about to discuss, because in Modern Warfare, there were some ridiculous challenges. That's why that grind took 2 weeks, while most of the other ones take about 3 days. But in Modern Warfare, specifically the launchers, you didn't do hardly any of these challenges on stream. What am I referring to? Well, there were 4 launchers in that game. There were 2 regular launchers. There was the RPG, which you can't lock on. And then there was the Joker, which is basically the javelin from Modern Warfare 2 that it takes like 10 seconds, it goes straight up in the air, and then it comes down. It might as well be an airstrike, but it takes forever. And with these 4 launchers, you had to get 75 ground streak destroys with each of them. That's a grand total of 300 ground streak destroys. And you know how many you did on stream? I can count them on one hand. Same thing with some of the other harder challenges, more specifically that Joker, the javelin, where you had to get 40 attacker and defender medals, people who are either on your objective or they're on their objective. And you had to kill them with a launcher that has like 10 seconds of prep time. And I remember the only time you ever even went for those on stream, it wasn't actually you, it was one of your friends streaming on their YouTube channel. It was still on your account, and they were going for it for like 2 hours, and they were mainly doing it on Euphrates Bridge. And I think they got like somewhere between 2 and 5 of them. And those were the only ones you ever showed on stream. So where's the footage, Lego? You claim to do everything on stream, but when it comes down to business, you actually don't do any of the hard challenges, any of the time-consuming challenges on stream. You go ahead and you boost for them off stream. The same thing that you accuse me of doing. Only it's much easier to accuse you of boosting because you can actually go and see the timestamps of when your streams start, when they end, when you start the next one. And there's mysterious large gaps in your streams where no one on your team of like 5 people who's streaming on your account, none of them have footage of any of this. It's not like one of them is streaming or one of them's on your account. No, you're just not streaming and you're doing these challenges offline. During this grind, there's somewhere between 24 and 48 hours that are completely unaccounted for where you're not streaming even though you claim to stream your entire grind. So in under 2 days total, you managed to get 300 ground streak destroys, a bunch of attacker and defender medals for difficult launchers, as well as a bunch of aerial score streak destroys. And those are only the hard challenges that I'm pointing out. There are a bunch of other challenges as well. Those just aren't as important or as time consuming, so I'm not going to bother going into them. But these are the big ones. So you managed to do all that in under 48 hours off stream. That's very convenient. And that actually brings us right into chapter 4, foot and mouth. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to stop talking and let you contradict your own point when it comes to streaming.
We honestly would have no idea if he boosted. I'm going to continue to stream mine. I know it kind of puts us at a disadvantage because it's harder to stream and play because one, you get a few less FPS and you're constantly on and you're constantly reading chat and it is kind of a disadvantage, but like I can tell you right now, I stream it because when I got Black Ops 3 and there was parts that I didn't stream and people were accusing me of cheating, that's why. But I mean, I understand why he doesn't want to stream it because it's easier to go for it if you're not streaming because you don't have to interact with chat, you don't have to constantly be on, you don't have to be on, you can just be full force grinding. From what it looks like he probably was legit.
So you know that you're at a disadvantage streaming. You know that you probably shouldn't do it, but you do it anyway. There's nothing more to argue here. You're at a very clear disadvantage streaming because while I'm on this grind, I have literally nothing better to do than to turn on your stream and have it on my second monitor. So while I'm going for this camo, obviously during games, I'm probably going to have you muted and I'm not going to pay attention to it at all. But if there is absolutely anything that you're doing that's even slightly more efficient than the way that I'm doing it, I'm going to immediately switch to the method that you're using. So you're not going to gain any time on me. Now, anytime I figure out something that's more efficient than what you're doing, you can't even see that. And I'm inherently gaining an advantage that you'll never even know about. And I can compare my progress to yours and see how far ahead I am. I don't even have to experiment that much, because if I see that my lead's big enough, I could just take my foot off the gas and know that I'll cruise to the end because I'm however many hours ahead of you. You've also said, I believe it was in one of your Black Ops 4 streams, I don't know, I've watched hundreds of hours, they all sort of mixing together. But in one of those streams, you even said that one of the main reasons you stream the grind is because it's really boring. It's not really great content, and you stream to basically keep focused and keep you awake. And while that's not a bad idea, this is something that you have to really want more than anything. You have to have motivation, you have to have the desire to do it, and you have to be a top tier COD player. I don't think you have any of these traits. During these grinds, if I'm not in a game, I'm searching for a game. There is no downtime. It doesn't matter if I need to use the bathroom, I need to eat, I need to shower. All of that needs to take place between games. That's the kind of dedication you need for this. And if you're not going to do that, you're never going to beat me. The other thing, you need to stop having 5 or 6 guys on your account a year. You know how many guys I had on my account up until Modern Warfare? It was me. Then in Modern Warfare, after 24 plus hours of playing, I was doing the math and I saw, oh my god, it's literally going to take more than a week, probably more than 2 weeks to get this camo. And I mean, I can't do that in one sitting. I'm not going to get the camo first if I decide to do it by myself. So I had to get a friend to go on my account while I was sleeping. But that's all it turned into. I just had them on my account while I was sleeping. Besides that, I'm literally playing all day. The more people you have on your account, the less time you spend on it, the less chance you have of winning. They're not going to be as dedicated as you. They're not going to put in the time. Maybe they're going to waste a couple seconds in between lobbies. They're going to be at a party with their friends. They're not really going to be focusing. You're the only one that cares about this. You need to care about this more than anyone else, and you need to do most of the workload. Why am I telling you this? Because I've destroyed you in the last couple of years, and it's not really even a race, and I want it to be. I want you to try your hardest this year, because I'm telling you, I'm going to get it first. If you continue to have 5 people play on your account, just with the time that you spend switching accounts and then starting up your streams, you're probably already not going to beat me. You need to be dedicated. That brings me to my second to last point. Soft, but with an E at the end, so it's spelled wrong. Lego Unlocked is soft. On any of his camo videos for the last 5 years, you won't find mention of my name or anyone else's name who was also trying to compete if they happen to say they were first. You will literally not find any of that on the videos on his channel where he claims to be the first, because he deletes them. That's the only reason I'm not even showing you evidence, because you're going to go to the comment section in one of those videos. You're not going to be able to see pretty much anyone bad-mouthing him, because he goes through literally every single comment and he deletes all the negative ones. He's basically creating an insulated community founded on lies and deceit. That's the community that he wants to foster. One that's based on him being the 5-time Mickey Mouse fake champ and being in a soft community, and any sort of negativity or questioning his absolute authority is removed from the channel without question. I very clearly remember for Black Ops 4, there were a lot of subscribers from my channel that commented on his. I remember one comment in particular that had over 100 likes that was basically saying, hey, you know, SeanEDawgz got this before you, and he literally has proof. Like, he made a video on this, and it came out before yours. And he even deleted that one. Wouldn't be surprised if anyone who talks positive about me, he just banned on his channel. And that's going to bring me to my last point. SeanEDawgz bad, SeanEDawgz cheat. This is in relation to the clip I played earlier in the video, where Lego Unlocked said I cheated in a multiplayer game, and someone caught me and posted it on Twitter. And what he's referring to is there was a super speed glitch that was found like a week after the game came out, where it was basically a perk menu glitch, and you could equip Stalker like 4 times, and Stalker made you move faster while you were crouching. So you would get into a game, and you would literally crouch and start moving like 100 miles an hour, and it was hilarious. When I found out about this, the first thing I did was call up one of my best friends, whose gamer tag is Rahorus Haru, He was in the game, in the clip that he's accusing me of cheating. I'm not even going to show anything because, I mean, there's nothing to show. It's literally me sprinting around the map like an idiot. So his claim is that during the camo race, I was doing this. So I'm going to let you use your head for a second. This is what you should have thought immediately. When I was going for this camo, I had, I think, 40-something thousand subscribers, and I'm playing on my own account under the name SeanEDawgz. You can automatically assume that there's probably going to be at least one person in every single lobby that I join who knows who I am. You don't think it would have surfaced earlier if I was using a glitch that wasn't even found out yet to get the camo in the first 72 hours of release? You really think someone found this 3 days into the game's life cycle? A super speed glitch, and I was using it to get thousands of headshots for days, and nobody said anything? And then you went on a tirade saying how you would never do glitches in multiplayer because that's not right. Oh, you never did the care package glitch in Modern Warfare 2. You never got into jump spots playing Michael Myers. Like, who are you kidding? Infinite Warfare, you didn't use the Proteus sniper rifle when that came out, where if you hip fired it and there was someone on your screen, it would hit them. Like, these are fun glitches. You're literally trying to turn me messing around with my friends into, oh, I boosted for all my camos and I don't stream, so I must be a cheater. So that's where I'm going to end this video, because I promised myself that I wouldn't shave. And while that sounds weird, because it is, I shave like every 3 days, I don't want to spend too much time making this video because it's really not worth it. I want to get back into making content every day. There will be a video up the day after this one. I can promise you that. And I'm going to keep it up for as long as I can. But Lego Unlocked, I'm speaking directly to you. I strongly suggest you don't even make a response video to this, because you're just going to look even more stupid than you've already looked in this video. You're a walking contradiction. You talk about things when you have literally no evidence to back them up, and you've lied and cheated your fan base for years. If you want to call me a cheater because I was doing a glitch with my friends after I just finished a super long grind going for a camo and I wanted to have some fun, that's on you. But do not ever say that you got any of the camos in the last 5 years first in the world, because you didn't. You could go to your about page on YouTube. You could take all that down. I'm sure you have stuff in your Twitter. Just hang it up, because the truth is out. And lying for years never works well. The only lie I've ever told for years is that I was going to upload every day, because that was a lie I was telling myself, hoping that it would be true, that it would give me some motivation to make videos every day. But now I'm actually ready to do that. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, comment down below with any thoughts or questions you may have. I know this one was packed with a lot of information. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new for some Call of Duty content. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.